Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working on dealing with this rebellion. We need to get these guys sieged. That's all we need there. We're also working on getting our first army up to scratch. Now, their morale is plenty high. We're definitely going to continue to improve this. So our current setup here is this. We've got 2 siege engineers, we've got 2 supply trains, and we may end up needing some additional supply trains. I think I usually like to have somewhere around 1 supply train per 10,000 troops, or per 10 of these. I forget what my rule of thumb is on that. It's something along those lines. So in theory, that means that we should have like 3 additional supply trains at this time. So that would be something like this. Okay, now those aren't combat troops, of course. Those are support. So that is fine for the moment. And then we're going to want to expand our front line a little bit. We may want to increase our number of siege engineers, but I don't know that we want to do that right now. I think for the moment, the real thing to do is add an additional unit of heavy infantry and archers and increase our combat width a little bit here. So that brings us up to a combat width of... Math is hard. Let's see here. That would be 25. Okay, so that seems absolutely wonderful. We're very happy with a combat width of 25. That's actually quite good. So we'll let that continue for the moment. We will need some additional troops in here, of course. So I want to continue to increase this size periodically. But this is going to cost us money. And that's not necessarily ideal. So what do we have going on over here? Well, this siege is progressing. There's apparently a wife required for this guy. What do we got? He is currently 25. Okay, there's some interesting options here. They're all from the same family. But let's see what we've got going on here. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, beautiful. So this siege is going to get finished eventually, and when that is done, this will be done. The Ptolemaics, however, I noticed at the end of last episode that they were actually willing to re-accept their alliance, which is wild. And I'm going to do it. I don't want to fight the Ptolemaics right now, so we're going to do that. And I didn't actually point that out. I noticed it after the episode was ended. And yeah, they would still accept it. So they'll accept that, and eventually they'll probably be... I mean, they're probably not even going to break that anytime soon. So that sounds good. I don't know why they broke it to begin with, to be honest. So losing some legitimacy and some loyalty, that's okay. I'm not too upset about that. Okay, so these guys are just kind of running around over here. There's not a lot we can do about it right now. We just need to finish that siege. In the meantime, of course, our troops are gaining experience through their drill. This is increasing the amount of cost, and that's understood. Now, we could definitely start building roads, and I don't think that's a terrible idea, to be honest. But I want to finish recruitment here first. So we're going to let that finish up. Let's grab ourselves another couple of cohorts. There we go. And if that's the case, we may actually want to stop drilling so that we're making additional money. That'll be fine for now. So let's get a unit of heavy infantry and a unit of archers again. We can actually get a couple more. So we can have 3 total units. Let's do 1 more cohort of each. That puts us at 57 of 58. Then we could theoretically put in an additional supply train. That seems fine. We're not going to have an even split here, but that's okay. I'm going to split this army in half. How many troops do we actually need? Hang on. In order to do this, let's create a new unit. I want to move over 1 unit of engineers. Like so. Now, if we select that unit and put it on road build, it needs 10 sub-units. Okay. So with that in mind, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new unit. We're going to create a unit of... We're going to do a unit of engineers. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 units of supply train. So that's 4 total units. And then we're going to fill out the rest with archers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That should get us 10 total. Yes. So now we select that, and then this unit can go on road build. For now, I'm just going to move them down to here. We're going to do the same thing again, where we create a new unit, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 units of archer. Where's our other supply trains? Here's the engineers. Here's our supply trains. Like that. So these guys, they're going to come out over to this side. These forces, this is our primary fighting force, and... Oh, hang on. These guys need to be merged back together here, which apparently we cannot do because the leader of the 4th Army is disloyal. This guy. Okay. That's obnoxious. We can't bribe him because he has righteous, and we can't give him free hands. He doesn't hold an office. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to select these guys. We're going to create a new army, and we're going to move these out. There's no leadership there. That's fine. Okay, so this guy's disloyal, and we can't change him. So what do we want to do about this guy? Well, what's he upset about? He's upset about the strong arm, the pomegranate harvest, power base, character culture happiness, revoked offices. Okay. There's not a lot we can do about this guy. We can try to make friends with him, which I guess we'll do. But these guys, for the time being, they're going to be drilling. So we can't do anything about this situation. But what we can do is we can group these together, and then we can put this onto road build. And the idea here is these guys are going to build a road along all of this border up over here. So that's going to be something kind of like this. Okay, so it's going to be like that for now. We can have them come back and build it like that. Okay, so these guys, they are going to build a road as well. That's going to be all the way along this coastline, which most of that already has road built. And then we're going to bring them back over something kind of like this and have them starting up over here. So we'll just do that for now. That's going to cost us 10 gold per province. And let's see what we're actually making with these guys drilling. Okay, so we're going to get going on that. These guys are proceeding along their existing road nicely. So that makes sense. Okay. 250 of our personal wealth. Yes, we will do that. I really want to get this guy back up over into this army, so that would be ideal. But we're going to proceed forward here. Okay, 13.15. That's not great. I'm going to turn off the drill here because we need more money. So that is okay. Oh, this guy's loyal? No, this guy isn't. Okay, there we go. So that definitely needs more work. And we'll just continue this siege. 10 political influence? Yes, we'll do it. So they're walking up over here, and we're down to just 2.8k. Now we're down to 2.5k. Only a tiger is sure to win him over. Eventually, we'll hopefully become friends with this guy. Okay, so we won the siege down over there. That's understood. These are off of road build now. We ran out of money. Okay, so that is definitely unfortunate. I want to make our way up over here, and these guys are going to come back down over here. So we're definitely needing a fair amount of additional money. Okay, we became friends with this guy, and he is still disloyal. Okay, hopefully that'll change eventually. So down over this direction. We're just waiting on AutoCap, which should be happening, right? Yeah, the AutoCap is definitely happening. So we're just going to pursue these guys up this way, waiting for AutoCap to finish. Excellent. Now we're going to sue for peace here and take all their stuff. So that is excellent. I don't really care that much about the AE, but we'll go ahead and do that. And now we're going to lower our levies. So we'll disband all levies. There we go. And these are mercenaries. We're going to get rid of them as well. Cool. So that looks great, and that will save us some money, which is also in the category of excellent. So I want these guys, once again, to be on road build. And they're going to move up to here. Then they're going to come down this direction and just build over like this. Okay. Now, these guys. Their goal is to build like so, but we don't necessarily want this to be heading out like that. So we're going to have it backtrack like so. Then they're going to come up over here and then make sure that this all connects together over here. Then they're going to come down into here, make sure that there's a road up through there, through here, and then connect in like that. Okay. Now the question is, will we run out of gold when we're making 30 gold per month? Can we afford this? Just wait a little longer. Okay. So these guys are moving pretty quickly. No doubt about that. Those roads are going to help us get around a lot. So getting the roads built is going to be tremendously useful. But it is going to mean that we're not going to get a lot of gold. That's for sure. We're going to be spending the vast majority of our income. So Untiring Devotion gives us some stability. That is very good for us. No doubt about that. Do we have our fort maintenance down? We do. Okay. So we may only be able to have one of these working at a time. We'll keep an eye on how our gold is doing. So 23.25. I think our gold is naturally trending downward right now. So we're going to get a month tick here. Yeah, this is going to bring us up to 80. Our gold is definitely trending downward. I'm going to finish getting these guys up to here, and then we're going to take them off of road build. So they're going to head over here. We're going to run just this single unit of road construction. We just don't have the income at this moment to hold two. So that is understood. Okay, over we head, and we're just going to position ourselves here. We're going to only run this unit of road build. It's unfortunate, but we do need to have gold flowing in so that we can continue to grow our economy at the same time. So that's understood. I'm going to walk these guys directly over here. They're still on road build, so we're still going to build a couple segments of road over here. Okay. So we're going to take them off of road build and group them in here. These guys, when are they going to arrive here? Okay, they exited road build, I think. Come on back. Yeah, they're not on road build. We didn't get the money in time. So that is absolutely understood. We're going to put them back onto road build, and we're just going to do this. Okay, so they're going to come out this way, and then come in here, make sure that's all connected up. Come in over here, make sure that's connected up, and then come down to there. So we're going to give them additional orders later, but I definitely do want to get these roads constructed for right now. So that's all looking good. We should be net positive with only this unit, so that should be fine. I want to check in on this Legion. 58 out of 52. Okay. Where are these other guys? Okay, this guy is no longer disloyal. He's going to head up here. We got an oratory advance, so that is great. We know that we are working on heading down this way. So we need both selective immunity and administrative patronage. So both of these do essentially the same thing. Although imposing corruption sanctions will no longer impose a loyalty malice, which is nice. So technically selective immunity is slightly better. And then we'll grab administrative patronage after that. We only need 3 though, because remember, this gives us 2 innovations. So we'll get sponsored research for free, plus we'll be able to start working towards embracing philosophy. So that is absolutely understood. Okay, so this guy is upset because we didn't give him a job. We don't have a job to give him, so it is what it is. But we're definitely able to move around in our territory a lot more quickly. So we're going to get all of this built. That'll be fine. And then we're going to have to do some interconnecting road lattices over this way. But there's not all that much of that I think we're going to actually need. So then we're going to be able to start heading down here and building like coastal roads, which that's going to be a pretty long project. No doubt about that. That seems fine. So yeah, we're making good progress on these roads. I'm not planning on building like tremendously heavy roads through all here. There's some pretty decent road networks that we can put up though, for sure. So that seems fine. I definitely do want to get these roads built. That will help us move around a lot quicker. So we're going to finish up this road here, and then we're going to need to plan out our Judean roads. So that seems fine. We are going to raise the taxes. That sounds wonderful. And now what we need to do is we need to come, I think, here, and I would like to push through about like that with a road. Then I'm thinking we come down over here and connect in like this. Pushing over like that. Then we come down here and get a road like this. The rest of that is already built up, and then we will build a road around here like that, and then a connection through here, and then a connection down this way. And that would be the extent of our Judean roads. Okay, there's a civic advance. We are, of course, going to grab administrative patronage for that. And then military patronage will be the next one. We'll have that pretty soon. That is going to be in about a year and a half. Not too bad. Okay, so we're building up our manpower. We, of course, spent a lot of manpower on recruiting this legion. So that looks good. Where are these guys? Okay, they're on their way back. They're almost to the roads, so that seems good. They'll make their way through here much more quickly now that they're on roads. But this section doesn't have roads, so that's fine. We'll get these merged back together. There we go. So we can see that our income is definitely, well, we definitely are positive on our income at this time. This would cost us 121 gold, which is fine. We just need to maintain like 20 gold or so to make sure that these guys don't run out of gold. So we can continue working on our buildings at the same time, and that is absolutely a good thing. Ooh, taxes, huh? 5 stability and 5 tyranny. I'm tempted to take the stability, and I'm doing it. That'll be good. We're at plus 0.26 right now, so that seems wonderful. Okay, we're getting these roads built nice and quickly. Now we could definitely think about a connecting road here, or maybe like here. I don't know how worried we are about that, though. I think this is fine, as is. So we're going to run out of gold fairly soon here. That's definitely noted. These are very small, compact provinces, and that's fine. This guy is offering us 18 gold for 6 stability and some religious tech investment. I'm going to take this. That's great. So that is going to bring up our stability, which will increase our research points significantly, bringing us up to 168. I love it. Okay, so that seems wonderful. Now, we do want to let these guys continue to make some money, right? More specifically, we want to let our money pile up a little bit, because we don't want these to forget their path. That's the way that it works. They continue to move on their path, but they turn off their build road. I wish it just halted them in their tracks, and then they would try again later. But we have a War of Independence down over here. Okay, let's bring this army on down to here. And this guy is currently, he's our primary heir. We should probably get him a wife. He's 25, so that is noted. What about you? Yeah, splendid. Okay, that'll work. We could call the Ptolemaics in, but I don't see a reason to. So we're going to walk on down. We'll move quite quickly up until the time that we don't anymore. Okay. I feel like there should be a road connection between these two provinces, so I'm going to put one in there, and that'll be fine. And now we're going to be able to move our way around Judea fairly quickly. So that is great. There's still some paths that could use some roading, like this, or up this way, or around even over here. That's some possibilities for later. We'll see if there's any issues with it. Okay, so we're in position here. We're going to... Can we embark these? Yes, we can. Beautiful. So we're going to come on down over this direction. And they are walking in here, huh? They've only got this one location. So that is noted. Volcanic destruction in Asara. Okay, so this volcano exploded. Okay. That is noted. So these guys are going to walk down here. I want them to get the road built over here, and then they're going to start the long sojourn of getting this entire coastal road built. This is going to be a very, very lengthy project for them. It's going to take some time. We may as well head out over here. I don't think they can actually build a bridge there, but we'll see what happens with that. And then down this direction for the time being, and then all the way up the Arabian coast. So as I said, this is going to take some time. This is, at this point, I believe our boundary. Yes, so we're going to stop the road there for now, and we can start building on the interior of this. So, that is definitely something that we can do. We can just build in some of this, and I mean, we're going to want to backtrack and do some work up over here. I'm going to leave that be for now. That'll be good. So we're sailing on over here. I kind of want to go into this port. There we go. And our professional army is going to see its first use. We're going to head down here, and then we're going to head down here. And that should be that war over. Fantastic. So these guys are going to be building for a while up here. But we have definitely gotten some road construction done here. There's just some slightly awkward things here. Like, the way that these provinces are laid out, it is definitely slightly awkward. Okay. So we stack wiped their army here, which is, of course, not at all surprising. We're going to turn that around and just walk right back over this way. Beautiful. We can take a civic perk, and we can grab holdings income. I guess that's fine. And these guys are just building away, and they're going to keep doing that for a while. So apparently we started up a siege here. Hilarious. This is not going to go well for these rebels. That's for sure. So that was a stack wipe, and we captured their leader. And we're going to pop in here. We're at minus 42 right now. We have a siege engineer, or rather we have a unit of engineers here. So we should have some slightly better setup here. The siege ability of the cohorts of the besieging army. So apparently our unit of siege engineers isn't really getting very much done right now. That's not shocking. We don't have much for siege ability, so it's going to take a little time to get that sieged, but I'm really not very worried about it. So these guys are going to be continuing to build their roads for a very long time. There's no doubt about that. A very, very long time. We can invest some money up over this direction in one of these cities. So we could definitely put in a mill here without being too dangerous there. We need a new martial researcher, and that is a scorned family, but I'm going to put in this guy because he could theoretically generate additional innovations. We'll see if he does. At the very least, we are definitely going to get our research progress very shortly here. March of 594, apparently. So that seems great. We're going to get these roads completed and continue to work on our economy. But we are wildly stronger than we were before. Like, this army is very powerful. At least in comparison to what we had. So that sounds great. And we should be seeing that innovation come in any moment now. That is, of course, going to be spent in oratory on military patronage. So that's going to reduce the cohort loyalty gain chance, which is very good for us, and reduce our monthly corruption by as much as these two put together. So I'm quite pleased with that, actually. So we're going to grab that military patronage. There we go. And next tech that we get is going to be scientific patronage. That's huge. That's going to give us 10% research boost and 2 innovations, as well as the authority law. I haven't even looked at what that authority law does. We could probably look at that. So let's see. That would be under sponsored scholars here. That's really good. We would definitely turn that on. So that overall would be a 40% research boost between just from getting this. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. We're going to use Esther here to do more conversions, and that sounds great. How's this siege going? 21% is the answer. Oh, what is going on with the Ptolemaics here? Macedon has shown up over here. What are you doing? How did you get there? Why did you get there? Is maybe a better question. The Ptolemaics declared it, I guess. They didn't call us in. Yeah, they're just chilling up there. Okay. Whatever. Maybe they'll call us in eventually. But if that's the case, then we should actually bring our navy down to here. That's where the next port is. So that seems fine. We are continuing to build our road all the way along here. That'll allow us to move around our empire a lot faster, which will be a very useful thing indeed. Let's see if this siege finishes. It did. Perfect. So we're going to auto-cap this. And that'll put us at 100%. Forced to intervene in trade disputes, huh? Honestly, we'll choose this guy. I don't think it really matters that much. So we're at 100%. We'll sue for peace, and there we go. We'll get rid of the AE, but we don't actually have any AE to get rid of, so that's understood. We're going to walk down to this port here, and we'll embark these guys and send them back up to Jerusalem. So that'll be fine. You guys actually heading in here? No, you're not. Get in there. There we go. So we don't have any road over here. It's going to take us a while to move through that. That's understood. Sure, this guy will be up to the task. That seems fine. Okay, so we are going to embark here. Did that actually embark? Yes, it did. Okay. And we're going to head on up to here. And then we're going to walk back to Jerusalem, which should be very, very quick. So that's all fine. That is absolutely wonderful. In fact, we need a new governor for Lower Egypt, and we have a scorned family, so this guy would do the trick. There we go. No more scorned family. I like it. And these guys, they're going to be building this road for a good long time. That is definitely going to take them a bit. So that seems okay. We've got 381 gold right now, so I'd like to invest that into a mill here. We can, in fact, get a second mill without running into any risk of interrupting our build here. So I feel like this is pretty good. We can invest some in our roads and some... Okay, now the Ptolemaics are calling us in. This is a defensive war. These guys? And who's the others? Oh, these guys. We can get there quite quickly. Let's turn these guys back around and get right back on the boat. Okay. So we're going to do exactly that, and we're going to sail on down. Looks like this would be the port to land at, but we actually can't. So we're going to land here instead. Okay, so Houthi is here, but mostly here. Noted. Okay. I think that we should split our army, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, but I'm going to split our army in half. We're going to send one force here, and we're going to send the other force here. Neither of these should be at all a threat for our army. So that looks good. I don't know where this navy is going. Oh, you can sail through here. I didn't know that. Interesting. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Incredibly good to know. That, of course, means that we can group up our whole navy. Wild. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Like I said, though, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see if we can take this territory. I don't know if we're going to look to... We can't look to take this territory, but we can give that back to the Ptolemaics. That'll be okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. Oh, right. We finished annexation down over here. I didn't even notice when that happened. Okay, that's perfect. I guess I should have, because we built a road straight through here, and I was like, oh yeah, this is all our territory. Wait a second. We finished that. So we're going to start working on annexing probably Kush next, or maybe Tazim. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.